and the euro pound. I also want to look at the euro. If it explodes to the upside, I want to take it with one of the other weak currencies. So what are the other weak currencies that we had? We took it against the pound, we took it against the dollar. So the next, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. All right. So we took the euro against the pound, we took the euro against the dollar. So we might as well take a look again. I want to buy, always looking at buying the euro versus the weak currencies. So the third weak currencies that is in play is the Australian dollar, and now I should be looking at the euro Aussie. If you look at the weekly chart for the euro Aussie, you see something quite interesting. You can see that the euro has been in a downfall against the Australian, and this is one of the classic patterns that we can identify, guys. You guys that are with us know what I'm talking about. Now that will become, there is our failure. That now becomes a little lovely trend change structure, and I have here, let's call this exactly like what we have seen in the US dollar last week. That's exactly what I did with the US dollar last week. This here could be the beginning of our short covering rally. It's not a trend change, it's nothing. It is going to be our beginning of a short covering rally. So if it trades above here, above the 136, let's say 50, so we are about 100 pips away from the beginning of a very powerful short covering rally in the euro Aussie that will take us to the next structure point. So we need to be focusing on this, because this is one of the setups that we know, we have identified, and now it is a work in progress and we need to keep an eye on. And to confirm that, you can see how this thing is setting up on the daily chart. How clearer it gets when I break it down, when I expand it to you. That is your 136, the structure point that the short covering rally point. And you can see when it broke it, we had a couple of hundred pips, and it took us to the other structure, several hundred pips. That was the break where it took us all the way to the big structure point. So the 136.58 is a pretty decent point, and it has resulted in several moves or short covering rally to the upside. And so the tough entry in the euro Aussie is where to buy it, but where to sell it is the easy one, because this here, the 134, this is my easy sell signal. I don't want to go short the euro Aussie unless it trades below the 134, because now this is clear that this is holding, and now I'm having, this is what I'm having with the Aussie, with the euro Aussie. So if I'm going to I mean, now I'm having this narrowing, contracting, blah blah blah, you know all what I'm saying, guys. So right there, I don't need to go short unless it trades below this. It's too risky. And if it trades below this, I'm going to have an explosive move to the downside. So I don't need to waste my effort in shorting it unless it, and we're pretty close. We're only 65 pips away, so it's no big deal. And we know that the euro is slightly strong and the Aussie is slightly strong, so we're having two powers again with each other. So my short is going to be I think I have to take it from the daily chart because so this is 133.74, so which is this line over here. So this is my short point. For the Aussie, for the Euro Aussie, if it trades below this, I'm going to go short. And on the way up, this is where I want to be a buyer of it. This is where I want to be able to take advantage of it. As you can see, it's a little bit of a heavy currency, but it's been moving nicely to the upside, setting up a nice heavy trending mode, if you will. And in this case, what we need to do is to make sure that when we're buying it on the safe side. So we can buy it above the 134.80. That would be a good place to buy it. And if I do buy it above the 140, because that was the prior momentum high, so we can buy it over here. And if I do buy it over here, I'm going to place my stop inside the range because the market side is too close. So I'm going to place my stop inside the range. Okay, and I'm only going to go short below 133.74. All right, so for the Euro Aussie, I'm going to buy above 134, let's say 80, and my stop is going to be 134.50, which is right there inside the range. And my structure long is still the 136.58, which was the structure short from last week. Now it's going to become the structure long, and my structure short now is going to be pretty much below the 133.37. Let me get the number correctly. $133.74. Okay, and that is also going to be my structure short. The reason it is that because it's pretty much that's going to lead to the continuation of the downtrend. So 133.74, and in that case that's also going to be my stop, and is my alright. Okay, so just to wrap up the Euro Aussie, we're going to buy it above 134.80, and my structure long is 136.58, and so I have about 200 pips between my entry and the structure point. And if I do buy it, my stop is going to be 134.50. I'm risking about 30 pips on this trade. On the short side, my short entry is my structure point, and it is also my stop, so I will take it short below the 133.74, yet I'm going to use it as a tight stop. I'm not going to give it too much time to, if it gets back against me, I'm going to close, not going to give it too much time, like I use 10 or 20 pips. Okay.